my name is Sanya Rajpal. I'm from the UK, and I was part of the panel today about putting together a set of first-person testimonies from the impact of nuclear weapons and specifically testing in Kazakhstan and beyond. So, the purpose of the panel today was to host a side event that invited the participants of the NPT review conference to really put a human face on the discourse around nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation. So unfortunately, in the midst of these very technical debates that are held by global governments around security and national priorities and diplomacy, it is rare to find the opportunity to have a more tangible conversation about the real human impact of what it means to have nuclear weapons in this world, be that on the research and development side of uranium mining to actually testing these weapons, and all the way to actually, unfortunately, around even detonation with the experience of Hibakusha, and then looking at how do you deal with the fallout and the cleanup of these weapons, right? Having a conversation about what that really means for communities, what that means for the environmental impact, how that poisons food systems, water systems, how that limits the growth of culture or the development of socioeconomic opportunity, as well as the human health and the physical and emotional and mental impact of testing and development of nuclear weapons on human beings is so important, because it makes these numbers real. It's really easy to say that, there's been upwards of 2,100 detonations to test these weapons, and that's how we have security and safety. But the reality is that when you have generational impacts of those testings and what that means for even young children having severe cases of cancer, or communities that no longer have the right resources and have the right abilities to be able to uplift themselves out of poverty or whatever else they're dealing with, you actually destroy the growth of human capacity and the potential of what communities can achieve for themselves and contribute to a better world. And when you put these conversations around diplomacy and security in the context of this real human story, it's a lot easier to make better decisions. And it's a lot easier to make decisions that put people at the center of how we take care of our countries, our communities, and the world that we want to live in collectively, rather than just thinking about the short term. And that's what I hope that this conversation was a part of creating that movement. It is rare to have these kind of conversations, particularly with the NPT. There isn't really a framework for it, but that's also why the TPNW is really exciting, because it creates the opportunity and consolidates the need for victim assistance in the Section 6 and 7 of the treaty. But these are conversations that have to be repeated again and again, have to be highlighted again and again, so that we don't dehumanize or depersonalize the reality of what it means to have nuclear weapons in this world.